Hi friends, how are you all? Hope all of you are fine and doing well, and hope all of you are reading along with me. So we'll continue our English reading classes. So we'll continue our story, Five Spoons of Salt, Part 2. By now Geeta had woken up and of wonders remembered she needed to add the salt. So she too went and added teaspoons of as her mother had told her to do. By now her mother had returned and quickly poured the sambar into a big container and sent her daughter off for her picnic. At the picnic spot, the children had a wonderful time roaming around and playing. Soon they were too hungry to do anything else. Out came the plates and spoons, and all the containers filled to the brim with food. Plates were piled up with rice, chutneys, vegetables, puris, and all kinds of goodies. Everyone took large helpings of the sambar as Geeta served it out. But no sooner than they put the first spoonful in their mouths, blah, horrible, water. Everybody started shouting, astonished. Geeta wondered what was wrong. Then gingerly tasted the rice and sambar on her plate. It was disgusting. It was as if her mother had dredged out all the salt in the sea and added it to the sambar. Then Geeta remembered her mother had not added the salt she had. So, what had gone wrong? That day, everyone in Geeta's house waited eagerly for her to get back from school and tell them about her wonderful outing. But what was this? She came trudging back, her face sad and tear stained. What had happened? Geeta burst out at them. Did anyone else add salt in the sambar? I did, said her grandmother. I did too, said grandfather. So did I, said father. Me too, said her brother. And I, said her sister. Then all looked at each other in dismay. No wonder Geeta looked so sad. Her family's her friends would have made her feel miserable about the salty sambar. Why did you all do it? Amma had told only me to do. Geeta wept. Oh dear, you forgot everything you are told to do, so we thought perhaps you won't remember this time too. All of them said sadly. Now her mother pulled her clothes, wiped away her tears, and said, see, all this happened because no one could believe you could do anything without being reminded many times about it. Promise you will be a careful, responsible girl from now on, and we will all trust you to do your work. Geeta sniffed and nodded her head. She did become much more careful with her chores after that, and it took a lot of convincing. But her friends did come to her house for lunch one day to taste her mother's. I'm turning the page delicious cooking, especially her tasty tangy sambar, and everyone agreed it was the best sambar they had ever eaten. When the story was over, the children realized they were already at the Sante. There were heaps of vegetables, sweets, flowers all around. There were goats, cows, buffaloes, fish, chicken, and eggs for sale. The smell of nuts, cardamom, and other spices hung in the air. It was unlike the fair where people had come to have a good time. Here, a lot of business was taking place, and everyone was buying and selling busily. The fruits and vegetables were very fresh. The flowers looked as if they had been plucked. Everyone was friendly. The fruit vendor saw Ajja and said, Namaste, Master Ji. Oh, you have come with your grandchildren. It is nice to see everyone likes this. Then he gave each one a mango. When Ajja offered money, he wouldn't take it. He said, after all, you were my Master Ji, my teacher. Can't I give 7 mangoes as gifts to your grandchildren? They are from my garden, not that I purchased them. The children were delighted at his warmth and kindness and returned home very happy that day. So the lesson ends here. Please read along with me. Go through this, story. It's an interesting story, and please keep reading. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.